Hello, Mambo, Habari, Shalom. This is Wanda. This is Diaspora Connect. Thank you for tuning in. This is Wanda. This is Diaspora Connect. Thank you for tuning in. Today is Sunday. Um, it's June. I don't know what date it is, y'all. But anyway, thank you for tuning in. I am doing this live today because I wanted to discuss the pros and cons of living in Dar es Salaam, Tanzania, or Tanzania versus Zambia. Now, I have lived in, well, first of all, this is Diaspora Connect. This is Wanda. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you to all my faithful subscribers. Hello, 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 Yvette. Thank you to all my faithful subscribers. Thank you to my new subscribers. Welcome, welcome, welcome. This is Wanda. This is Diaspora Connect Tanzania. I am on the continent of Africa. I am living in Dar es Salaam, Tanzania. I have been here for 1 year and actually, I've been here for 2 years next month. So, all praises, hallelujah. All praises to the uncreated creator, the almighty God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, the uncreated creator who has blessed me with the opportunity to have been living in Africa, on the continent of Africa, for 2 years next month. It has been a blessing, supernatural blessing that I am still here. Yeah, so shalom, 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 everyone. Greetings. Um, Good morning, afternoon, and evening, wherever you are in the world. I am in Dar es Salaam, Tanzania, and I wanted to discuss the difference in living in Tanzania versus, well, the difference in Tanzania versus Zambia in terms of the diaspora and what we need and what will be beneficial to us and what will help us to comfortably repatriate back to the continent of Africa, specifically Tanzania or Zambia. Now, I have not lived in Zambia. However, visited, I have visited Zambia a total of 3 times. One time in 2010, briefly stayed at the border town, so I didn't really go into the country and stay long. But I did go in April, and I spent 2 weeks. And then I went in June, and June, April, May. I went in May and stayed for 1 week. So I stayed for 1 week in Lusaka. And then when I went in April, I stayed 2 weeks in Ndola and Solwezi. So I kind of have an idea of the pros and the cons of living in each city, and I wanted to discuss those with those today who are interested in repatriating back to the continent of Africa, specifically Tanzania and or Zambia. And if you're at a torn state, and if you are in Tanzania and or if you are in Zambia and considering to switch countries or whatever, these are some ideas that I want to, things that I have noticed, put it this way. These are things that I have noticed in terms of being here on the continent. These views are my own views. They are my own personal opinions. On this channel, it's like Diaspora Connect Tanzania. These are my personal views. Nothing is facts. Nothing is etched in stone. It's just my personal views, and I wanted to share them with you. Being a traveler of the continent of Africa, I've been to about 4 or 5 countries already, and so all praises. And so I wanted to share the pros and the cons of living in Tanzania versus Zambia, right? So, again, thank you for tuning in. Thank you for your viewership. Welcome, 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 everybody, to my channel. I am live on the continent of Africa. I am in Dar es Salaam, Tanzania. I'm at home today. I decided to do this video on my porch just for a different view. And normally when I do videos on the porch in the sun, it just makes the picture look clear. And it seems like the reception is a little bit better when I do it out on a porch. Normally I decide to do a live and it's usually about to get dark and then the mosquitoes start biting me really badly. But it's still daylight here. So this is a good time that I picked to do the video, to where there are no mosquitoes out here right now. If you hear the birds chirping, that means the mosquitoes are not out yet. They usually wait till the birds go to sleep right before sunset, and then they come out after the birds go to sleep. So I'm kind of learning the time frame of all these insects and these animals and how they move here on the continent. It's totally different from the West. You can hear them, and so you know when they wake up, you know when they go to sleep. Like with the birds, for example, it's the birds and the crows, all the flying birds, they start singing at the same time. So I would say about 5 o'clock in the morning, I hear all of them. It's like a party. They have like this awake, maybe it's a wake up party. So everybody's waking up, partying, singing, dancing, like they have a party. It's very loud. And then right before sunset, right before it gets dark, they do the same thing they do at 5 o'clock in the morning, right before it gets dark. So I think it's they're going to bed at, right before dark. So they're all going to bed and they do their last little chirping party. All the birds, or you hear all kind of crows and birds, and everybody's singing at the same time, and then it's silent. And then that's when the mosquitoes come out, y'all. The mosquitoes come out, then you need to close your doors and close your windows and all that. So I'm getting on the schedule on the continent of Africa. I'm getting on the African schedule. I'm getting off the Gregorian calendar, and I'm getting off the Western schedule, and I'm getting the African schedule. Now, I have been here 2 years next month in July, so I'm kind of acclimated to the time frame here. I'm not on the Western time anymore, so unfortunately, you guys, when you wake up in the West, I'm asleep. So, yeah, I'm on the African time, y'all. And so what is this crawling on the floor? It looks like a bee. So I might be going in if this bee don't leave me alone. And he's on my porch. So he's messing up my life, y'all. This bee is messing up my life, and I don't like bees. So, yeah. So hopefully he will fly away, because if he comes over here, I'll have to go inside. And I really want to do this video out here. So anyway, this video is, I'm going to discuss the pros and the cons of living in Tanzania versus Zambia. Like I said, I have never lived in Zambia, but I did visit. But I know some of the immigration laws and rules. And if you are interested and you're in the West in repatriating to the continent and or visiting, Tanzania is a beautiful, beautiful country. So let's start off with Tanzania, since I've lived here and it's been 2 years. Tanzania is a beautiful, beautiful country. 6 countries border Tanzania: Malawi, Burundi, Kenya, Rwanda, Uganda, and Zambia. Yeah, they border Tanzania. So Tanzania is it's a large, huge country. So there are different climates and different like cities you decide to live in. So if you live in Arusha, or if you decide to live in Mbeya, it's cooler. It's not as hot. Dar is like the hottest city, and it's very, very hot. People say it's very hot. It's like 80 something, maybe 90. It could get up to that. So it doesn't get up to 100 like some places in the West, but it gets pretty hot, 80 and 90s. But because we're around the peninsula in Dar, where a lot of us are around the peninsula, it's a little cooler because we're right around the water. So the ocean is all around us. So many of us come and we stay around the peninsula. It's kind of like the international areas. But as you move inland, inland, and it's not as tropical and it's not as hot. But yeah, so I would say Tanzania, the pros are the fact that it's very warm if you like warm weather, tropical if you like the tropical palm trees in the ocean. You're right here by the ocean. You can swim every day, put your feet in the sand every day. And you know, you have the island of Zanzibar. Over here, it's like 30 USD, and you could take a ferry, between 30 and 50. And you could take a ferry over there and spend the day. Spend the week, maybe a couple of days, not one day. Yeah, so you could take a ferry. So it's just beautiful, tropical wise. Now, and then, you know, warm weather. So if that's what you like, figure out what you like, what you're interested in, what kind of climate you're interested in living in, and then you can make your decision. Now, even in Tanzania, they do have cooler climates. Like I said, in Arusha, it's by the Mountain Kilimanjaro. That's Moshi. That's Arusha. So if you want to be by the mountains, and if you want to be, you know, by the rivers and the falls, they have Kilimanjaro, they have Moshi, they have Arusha. Then we have Morogoro. That's it's like 3 or 4 hours about 4 hours from Dar, and that's a little cooler, but it's still beautiful. Mountains, lakes, rivers. So yeah, but yeah, so that's the advantage in Tanzania. the climate. Now we're gonna jump over to Zambia. The climate is cooler. It's a lot cooler. So right now it's winter and it's cold. So meaning how I'm dressed here with I dress like summertime, but in Zambia I had to wear long sleeves and I had to wear socks on my feet and I had to wear like a jacket or a sweater or a shawl or something because it's cooler. It's like 50 something degrees, maybe 55, 59 at night, maybe 55 at night. It's cooler. You need a jacket. So if you're out like this with your arms out at night in Zambia, you'll need a jacket. It's cooler. A lot of the Zambians, they had on hoodies. They wear hoodies like we do. They had on hoodies. They had on jackets. And yeah, they don't wear sandals as much. They wear sneakers and shoes, closed-toe shoes. Here in Tanzania, in Dar, we wear a lot of sandals, open-toe shoes, slide-ins. So, because sneakers and closed-toe shoes is pretty hot. Your feet get hot and sweat. So it's best to wear like sandals, slide-ins, or something like that. But in Zambia, it's cooler. Right now, it is winter. And I'm not an expert on the different climates of each country. I mean, the different seasons. So I know Tanzania has rainy seasons, and then they have like the hot season and rain. I know the difference between rainy season, it rains more and it's cooler. So instead of it being like 80 something or 90, it's usually like 76 or something like that, maybe 80, but it's cooler, but it rains more often. So it may rain like every day or every other day or something like that, but for a little while. It doesn't like rain all day. So for a little while. So, and with rainy season in Zambia, I think it's like 6 months, and it really rains. It rains a lot. So some people I've heard say that the land is dry in Zambia. You have some, but because it rains so much, I'm not going to agree with that. Because when I went, I mean, it's rainy season is like for 6 months. Now it's not that dry. It might get dry, when it's not rainy season, but the rainy season makes up for the dry season because it rains it's the rainy season lasts, I think, I don't know if it's 6 months, but maybe 3 to 4 months or something. But they get a lot of rain. So the notion that Zambia is dry and like a desert, that's not true. So I've heard people say that that's not true. When I went there, I went in April. Rainy season ended in May, but it was still kind of raining when I went, and it was not dry. It was very fertile. It looked very fertile to me. So Zambia, in that aspect, is cooler. So if you like a cooler climate, yeah. And then if you like a hotter climate, Tanzania. Now, let's skip to immigration. Immigration is a big issue for diaspora. Maybe not a big issue for locals, but for diaspora, it's a big, huge issue because we're trying to find countries to go to that are easier for us to assimilate, to repatriate into in terms of immigration and how the process goes. So some locals don't really understand that process. So when we say these things, I noticed that some of the locals get offended when we say the pros and the cons, but we're not saying it to belittle any country or a specific country, because for me, I love almost all. I love Ghana. Every place I've been, I love, y'all. I love Ghana. I love Tanzania. I love Zambia. I love every place. Like, I love every place on the continent, because I just see Africans and I like that. So I'm not bad-mouthing anybody's country, but what I'm trying to do is, because I'm here and I'm a diaspora, I'm trying to give the diaspora in the West who've never been to the continent an idea of the most comfortable country that you can come to without too many issues or hassles in terms of trying to repatriate, because some countries are really good for you to just visit, but then some countries are better for you to repatriate to. Like, for example, if you are interested in repatriating to a country, I would advise you to find a country where they have dual citizenship. Dual citizenship meaning that you can get a passport. It's an opportunity for you to get a passport, and then you'll be somewhat of a citizen in that you'll have the same rights as the locals. If you don't do that, then you'll always be considered. It'll just be hard for you to get a lot of things done. So on the immigration issue, it's easier and a little bit more seamless to repatriate to Zambia versus Tanzania, and I'm going to tell you why. Tanzania does not have dual citizenship. They don't have an opportunity for you to hold two passports. You only can have one passport in Tanzania, so you have to pick one or the other. So by us coming from the West, many of us are not in a position to where we're able to right now give up our U.S. citizenship because we have a lot of monies tied to it. I mean, we did build America KKK after all, so we have a lot of benefits that we get from the jobs that we worked. We may get like retirement checks or any kind of benefit checks, or we may have like, you know, Social Security or some kind of governmental system set up to pay us when we retire and stuff. So we can't give that up, and that because that's the money that we need to live off of. So therefore, we need to be able to repatriate to a country that allows dual citizenship, meaning it allows us to keep our U.S. passport as well as have their passport, which will make us give us some of the same rights as the locals in that country as we're living there, and we can still get the benefits of the U.S. passport. So those are the countries that are ideal for a diasporan to look into repatriating to. Now, to come to visit, I would recommend Tanzania. It's the best country in terms of like tropical, like if you like the ocean view, the beautiful beaches, the beautiful sands and water and the ocean and all that. Tanzania is ideal. It's perfect. The atmosphere is warm. The fruit is fresh. The people are friendly. And I want to say that the people in Zambia and Tanzania, hey, I got 8 people in the room. Welcome, welcome, welcome to my channel. This is Diaspora Connect. This is Wanda. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for your viewership. Thank you to my faithful subscribers. Thank you to the new subscribers. And I want to say welcome, welcome, welcome in the room, y'all. Doing a live. I'm at home on my front porch. I decided to do it on the porch because it seems like the reception is better and then the sunlight looks better here. So, but yeah, I was just talking about the difference between Tanzania and Zambia. And I was just saying that the views on the channel are just my own views. They are not facts. And it's just, you know, my opinion based on my experience. So next month, I would have lived in Tanzania for 2 years. I did go to Zambia and I visited a total of 3 times. So I just wanted to compare for the diaspora primarily the ideal country that might be. Hit the like button, everybody. Please, y'all. Like. Thank you, V. Thank you, V. You know you my ace. You my ace, V. Hit the like button, everyone. Please like, share, and subscribe. Thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. I'm trying to get I'm trying to get to 2,000 subscribers, y'all. I'm at like 1,300. 1,300. So thank you for your subscription. I'm trying to get monetized, y'all. I'm still not monetized, but that's okay. I'm not like basing anything on that, but it'll be some extra change that I could use, you know, because I don't work. I have my own business. It's called Diaspora Connect Tanzania. I do travel consultations, and I assist the diaspora to come back home to Africa, Mama Africa, specifically Tanzania, and now Zambia, you guys. Since I've been there, I don't want to refer you somewhere that I haven't been, but I got serious connections in Zambia, y'all. So hit me up, diasporaconnect0@gmail.com, diasporaconnect0@gmail.com, and I can assist you in your repatriation journey, and or you're wanting to visit the continent for the first time. I can help you. Don't be scared. I came by myself. I'm an empty nester. I'm single. And I came by myself, and I've been here almost 2 years next month by myself. And all praises to the uncreated creator. He's provided finances for me. I quit my job in 2020, December 2020. I got here July 2020. And I had a good job. I made pretty good money, y'all, but I quit because I knew I wasn't going back. So, yeah, I'm not going back. I love Africa. This is my home. This is where I'm supposed to be, with people who look like me, my people. Okay? So, back to Zambia and Tanzania. So yeah, you want to pick a country that is ideal for what you want to do. So if you want to visit, Tanzania is solid. Like, I love Tanzania, y'all. I love Tanzania. It's beautiful. It's tropical. The people are friendly. Yeah, but you gotta watch the overcharging situation. It's off the chain. It's off the meter. And from what I heard, it's like that in a lot of African countries, but just be smart, be wise, learn the currency, try to learn the language. If you don't know the language, you know, we can connect you with some brothers and sisters who can interpret for you. That's not a problem. So, yeah, Tanzania, thumbs up for TZ. I love TZ, y'all. But TZ, I'm hollering at you. We want to come back and repatriate. So they don't have dual citizenship, so it's a struggle because considering the fact that you come in as a visitor, but you have to get another visa if you want to stay here long term. So if you want to create a business, you have to create a business and then you can get a business visa, work permit, residency. You have to pay for all these things. So basically, in order to stay here long term or to repatriate to Tanzania, you'll pay to do it, meaning you have to pay every 2 years. So if you get a residency permit, you'll pay every 2 years. Versus Zambia now. Zambia. Now, when you come into Zambia, it's only $25 as a visitor with the U.S. passport. This is for U.S. passport holders. I'm not sure about the U.K., Jamaica, Canada, and all the other countries. I'm just speaking primarily for the U.S. passport holders because I have one. I've actually gone to these countries and went through immigration, and I'm just kind of sharing what they told me and what I experienced. So, yeah, if you go to Zambia, you pay $25 with a U.S. passport, and then you get 90 days when you first come in on a U.S. passport. So that's the advantage with Tanzania. You have 90 days to think about what you want to do. You come into the country, you visit, you see if this way you want to be. And if you think about doing business, you have time to think about it, talk to people, whatever. 90 days, it gives you a little bit more time to think and plan and see what you want to do. But in Zambia, you only get 30 days. So, and you can go back before that 30 days expires to immigration, and you can keep getting 30 days 3 times 90 days. So it's kind of a hassle, but you can do that. But the advantage with Zambia is that you can get a work permit. You can get a work permit for 2 years for about 7,000 kwacha, and that's about $400, $411. You can get a work permit for 2 years. 2 years. And even if you don't have a business set up yet, if you just go there and tell them, I want to do business, you can get a work permit for 2 years. Pay $400, get it for 2 years. You set. So that's a little bit easier than what we do here in Tanzania because work permits are very expensive here, over $1,000. At least a minimum of $1,000 and over. If you create a business, a local business, different prices, but it's very expensive. And then not counting the residency permit that can be anywhere between $2,500 and up for a residency permit. And that's just to stay here. It does not give you rights here as a citizen. You don't have rights like a local does. So keep that in mind if you plan on doing business, buying land, investing in Tanzania, you won't have the same rights as local. So you can't be beefing with them. If you have a business and if you buying land, if somebody beat you out your money and you're diaspora, you just out of luck because you're on a residency permit. You just on a permit, brother, sister. You don't have a citizenship. You don't have a passport. So you only have limited rights here, if you have any, is what I'm saying. I mean, you gotta be realistic. I'm being realistic. Zambia, on the other hand, that's different because you'll have your you'll have your work permit, and then they have dual citizenship. So it does take a couple of years to get the citizenship or the passport, but the organization Gofundme, the Gathering of the Bantu and Diaspora Israelites of Africa, I got to plug the organization, y'all. I got to plug the organization. Hit my head wrap. Gofundme, the Gathering of the Bantu and Diaspora Israelites in Africa, is an organization in Zambia that's helping diaspora to come back home to the continent. It's going to help with citizenship, residency, work permits, and 3 chiefs have given land under the organization. If you become a member, if you sign up, you have to join to become a member, and you have to pay a membership fee, which is $200 for an individual and $250 for a family. Yeah. So once you join, you'll be privy to all the benefits. Peace and blessings, Reg. So you'll be privy to all the benefits if you do in Zambia, and then they'll help us with citizenship, residency, work permit. Now, we've met with the government in April. I was one of the speakers. I was one of our speakers to represent the diaspora, y'all. It was 2 brothers and me, so all praises. And I did speak on our behalf and tell them our needs and what we're looking for. So the government is working on trying to assist us to see how we can, they can work with us to give us our expedited citizenship and residency. We didn't ask for a work permit. We just asked for expedited citizenship and residency, because work permits, if you get citizenship and residency, you don't need a work permit. So yeah, we just want to get, because normally you have to wait about 5 or 10 years or something to get a passport, to get citizenship and residency. We're trying to ask for expedited since we'll have land. We have been given land under Gofundme. We go, select our hectares of land, go to the Lands Commission, get it in our name, start building. That's kind of how it works. It's real. It's the real deal. I went twice. So it's the real deal. It ain't shady. It's not a lie. All praises. So, but yeah, so back to Tanzania and Zambia. So yeah, it's just a lot of differences. The immigration issue is major for us as diaspora because it will cost you a lot of money to have to leave every 90 days and or spend a lot of money for residency permits or whatever. But if you do have the money and you want to get a residency permit or work permit, create a business, but you still have to pay every 2 years. It's not a lot, but you still have to pay. And see, my thing is I am not I'm not wanting to pay to be on the continent. I don't want to pay every 2 years to reside here because I'm an African, because I'm Bantu. This my home, this my land, y'all. I don't want to pay to be here. So I got to go to a country that allows me to be there without paying every 2 years, that will help with citizenship, residency, that we can get a work permit for 2 years until we think about what we want to do and create businesses or whatever. Yeah, so that's why Zambia will be a little bit more ideal in what I want to do, which is why I'm considering moving there. I haven't moved yet, but I'm considering Lusaka, Zambia, because it's more like the city, and not only that, it's just me and I'm by myself. I don't have a car, so I have to be in an area where I can get around. So just like here, I'm in a local area where I can walk to the local store, walk to the fruit stand, walk to the phone company, walk to the bank. Everything is around me. I have to be in an area like that because it's just me and I don't have a car. And I don't want to have to pay a lot for transportation. Transportation costs is a lot when you have to budget that in your budget. And when you don't have a lot of money like me, like, Diaspora Connect Consulting, everyone does consulting. I refer people to Gobedia. I get a referral fee for that. I have different things I'm doing to make money. People give me donations. Donations are accepted and welcome with open arms. Thank you for all those who have donated and all those who would like to donate. I will put my information in the description box. I have Cashapp. PayPal acting weird. I got it, y'all, but it's acting weird. So I've been trying not to, because it seems like I can't get my money. So I got Cashapp, and I have a Gofundme account for a land and building project that I was working on in Tanzania. But guess where I'm working on it now, y'all? Zambia, because I've given land. I'm being given land in Zambia. So I'm going to use that money to build my land and building project in Zambia, y'all. Yup, I'm going to do it in Zambia. So I still have my land and building project, but I'm shifting from Tanzania, doing it here to Zambia. Yeah. So those are the major differences in Zambia and Tanzania. Now, the people are the same. They have the same temperament. So the people are nice, kind, gentle, friendly, same spirit, same vibe. I love it. But the people in the Zambians, they dress more like Western. So they don't dress as cultural as they do in Tanzania, which is what I really like. I like the cultural piece in Tanzania. I like the cultural dress. The hair wraps, the modern, the modest dressing for the ladies and all that. I like that. The Zambians, on the other hand, in the city, I put it this way, not in the rural areas. Because when I went to Ndola and Soweto, they did dress more cultural. Like they wore the modest attire, head wraps and stuff. Excuse me. So, yeah, in the city area, do dress more like Western style with the jeans and the tank tops and the tightest and Jordans and Adidas and the hoodies. And so if you like all that, Lusaka, Zambia. And when I went to Zambia, Lusaka, they had 3 malls that was by me in walking distance. Well, not in walking distance, not far from me. So my transportation cost wasn't a lot. That's why I need to be in a city area where I'm not so far where I have to pay a lot for transportation, because that can add up. Transportation costs is a lot, especially when you don't have a lot of finances and you have to live on a strict budget like me. So, but yeah. So I think that's it with the differences, but just think about what I said. Think about what you have to do. The immigration piece is huge, y'all. So it's not enough to come to a country and be like, it's beautiful, I want to stay here forever. You got to look at what you have to do to be there. If you want to do business, if you want to invest, you need to be in a country where you will have rights, not just on a permit, but you want to have rights in that country. Speaking. I missed it. Let me see what that message said. I missed that one. Let me see. see. Speaking of wraps, would you consider doing a tutorial on how you did your okay. Y'all, I ain't got my glasses on. I'm sorry. I had to be all up in the screen. I did one video. A head wrap video. So if you look back through my videos, I did a head wrap video. And the head wrap video, I wrap my hair, I do the head wrap the same way. It just comes out different each time. So based on the size of the scarf and based on how I wrap it, but I do the same in the tutorial I did on the head wrap. I do it the same way and it just comes out different every time. So go back in my videos and look at my head wrap video. Who was asking about the head wrap tutorial? I wrap my hair the same way in that video in my hair wraps. It's just sometimes I get the big ones, sometimes I get the smaller ones, and I just wrap it the same way, and it turns out like this. So yeah, I'm glad you like the hair wraps, but I got a hair wrap tutorial that I already did. So go back and look through my videos and you will see it. So yeah, so I think that's the I think that is the main thing that the main differences. Let me see. Okay, yeah, go back and look at the hair wrap tutorial because I showed you exactly from the beginning how I do it, and I do it the same way for all the hair wraps. I just have bigger ones and then I have smaller ones. So sometimes the smaller ones turn out better or the bigger ones. It just depends on, Thank you so much. I'm so glad you like it. I be trying to hook it up, y'all. I be trying to do something different so my videos won't be so blah. Cause y'all, I don't wear the makeup. I try not to wear earrings and makeup a lot. I'm trying to wean myself off of all the unnatural stuff. So I'm trying to be a little bit more natural with my attire. So yeah, and it's more of what the ladies do here in Tanzania. They're natural. They don't wear a lot of makeup. They don't wear a lot of jewelry. It's just they do the head wraps. They do the nice dresses. So yeah, I'm trying to be more like that. Oh, thank you. I'm trying not to. Actually. Oh, thank you. Y'all, it seemed like when I decided that I wasn't gonna wear makeup, my skin even looked better. Like when I just wash my skin and just not put stuff on it, it seemed like it's clear. It looks better. Hey, hey, my folks saying hey to me. Yeah, hey, fam. And to be honest, y'all, makeup and all that stuff is really for the other nations. It's not for us because I feel like we was blessed with a nice complexion and we was blessed with nice skin for the most part. Yeah, we might have people might have some issues with the skin, but you know what? Eat your fresh food, especially here on the continent. You can eat a lot of fresh fruit and vegetables, and it'll make your skin look really nice. People ask me, what you do to your skin? But I don't even use no kind of face scrub or nothing. I just use soap. I use this herbal soap that they sell here. It's not no name soap. I don't use nothing. But I just try to I do keep some Vaseline or something on my lip. But other than that, I don't wear no makeup. I've been trying to ease off the jewelry. I used to be jewelry down, y'all. I used to be makeup down. I mean, I didn't wear a lot of makeup, but I used to try to enhance. I used to do my eyebrows and all this stuff, and I don't do none of that, y'all. You see these eyebrows? They just straight across. I don't even care. I don't even care, y'all. I just try to keep it natural, and I just try to keep it simple, and I just... Oh, my goodness. I try to keep it natural. I try to keep it... Yeah, natural, simple, and just clean. That's all we have to do. We don't have to do a whole lot. Yeah, so... but yeah, that's the difference in what I think in Tanzania versus Zambia. Just think about both countries, and I can help you with either or. So if you are interested in visiting, if if you are interested in visiting and or repatriating to one of these countries, you can hit me up at diasporaconnect0@gmail.com. diasporaconnect0@gmail.com, and I can assist you with advice, information. I can share experiences of what I did to be here 2 years and just how I moved. I've caught the bus 34 hours, y'all, to Zambia from Tanzania. A bus ride by myself. It was a trip. So yeah, I've done that. So I'm trying to read these messages. Question: Are there any business opportunities? There are so many business opportunities in really all the African countries. There are business opportunities in Tanzania. There are business opportunities in Zambia. The best thing for you to do is come for a visit. And then when you come, you can look around and you can, just go to different places and see what's ideal for you. Hello. Hello. So you can come and visit and you can see what's ideal for you. Like, say, for instance, it's hard to say do business this, do this, do this, because I don't know what your skills are, but it's a lot of opportunities to do business, especially for like land and agriculture. Land and agriculture is really big. Land, farming, agriculture, and mining in Zambia. Farming, agriculture, and mining is really big because Zambia is mineral rich. So that's a mineral rich. So if you could invest in a mine, y'all, invest in a mine on the continent of Africa, that's something that we have not been able to do as diaspora in the West. We haven't been given the opportunity. I got, 17 people in the room. Welcome, welcome, welcome to my channel. Thank you for coming and visiting Diaspora Connect. Thank you to my faithful subscribers. Thank you to all my new subscribers. Please like and share, subscribe to this video. Thumbs up, please. Share the video for those who are interested in traveling to the continent, visiting Zambia or Tanzania. I can assist them with travel consultations, with repatriation info based on my experience. It's not facts. It's just what I've experienced since I've been here. Don't be afraid. I came alone. I'm a woman. I'm middle-aged. I know I look younger than that, but I'm middle-aged, y'all. I have a 20-something-year-old son. And I'm trying to see, no, there is no JAB requirements. There's no JAB requirements. As a matter of fact, I heard through the grapevine, I don't know how true this is, but I heard that they had lifted all of the testings. So I heard it, if you come in on a U.S. passport here, you don't have to take any tests, no more C tests. So I heard that. I don't know how true it is, but somebody had told me that yesterday. So that's a good deal. So if you want to come, this is the time. This is the window that's open. So if you want to come, you don't have to take the test. So make a plan. Come to visit. Repatriate. Come on over here. It's a country for everybody. It's 54 countries on the continent. Visit a few or talk to, go on YouTube. Look at some YouTubers. We everywhere. Diaspora, y'all, we everywhere. Yup. Let me see. Oh, wait a minute. Say that's the. Yup. So when you leaving here and when you going, well, I know when you coming in from the U.S. When you leave in the U.S., you don't need to take a test. But when you coming into Tanzania, I don't know if they got, they a little slow when they get the transfer of information from the West to the continent. So I'm not sure if they're pushing it yet, but I know when you leave the U.S. or the West, any of the Western countries, you can come to the continent without taking a C test. So if you ain't down with taking no C test and that's why you ain't traveling, come on through. Come on through. Hit me up at diasporaconnect0@gmail.com. diasporaconnect0@gmail.com, and I will assist you with the information that you need from passport to landing here in Tanzania. And I have connections in Zambia. I can hook you up with a brother and sister in Zambia who can assist you if you are interested in repatriating, if you're interested in visiting. We have you can get you picked up. We have places for you to stay. Yeah. So yeah. I just wanted to do this video and tell you the difference in Zambia and Tanzania. There are a few differences, but the immigration piece is the most important for those in the diaspora interested in repatriating. Now, if you're interested in the Gobedia project, which is the gathering of the Bantu and Diaspora Israelites in Africa project, I am one of the marketers and one of the spokespeople, and I am promoting the organization on my channel, Diaspora Connect. And so if you're interested, email me at diasporaconnect0@gmail.com. diasporaconnect0@gmail.com, and I will connect you within our Telegram group. We have a Gobedia Project Telegram group. We have a mining company called Aliyah Mining and Investment Company that we just got registered for diaspora, y'all. It's diaspora directors and shareholders in the Aliyah Mining and Investment Company. So if you're interested in mining on the continent of Africa, you can invest in our mining company. The Most High is doing great things through Zambia, through the organization Gobedia. We shout out to our Zambian leaders, and we shout out to the chiefs who donated land to us, and we are so grateful. And I am promoting the organization. It's real. I went, I visited, I saw the land. It ain't no scam. It's legit. So hit me up at Diaspora Connect if you want to be connected to the Zambian organization. I am a member. I am one of the spokespeople. I am one of the leaders for the organization. So hit me up and I can connect you. Shalom. Shalom, shalom. Okay, so I'm going to end this video. I do not have a tripod, y'all. So these videos that I do, I'm trying to hold this phone as still as is possible. And boy, it's rough, my hands, but it's worth it because I don't have the money to get a tripod and or a special equipment for YouTube videos. So I'm trying to do the best that I can with my phone as best as I can. So please keep that in mind. And if you would like to donate to help me get some equipment, you can do that also. I will put my details in the description box, and you can bless your sister if you feel passionate about what I'm doing, and if you think that I'm helping our people. I know I have helped over 1,000 or so people in the last 2 years since I've been here to come back home to the continent. Yes, so please donate to me. I could use the funds, and it will be such a blessing, okay? But anyway, I'm going to do another video in the next couple of days. Let me see. You will. Thank you, y'all. I'm going to do another video in the next couple of days. I got to think about what I want to talk about. It's just so hard to just think of topics. Yeah, it's hard to think of topics to come to you and have it be interesting. But I think the difference between Zambia and Tanzania was very important because you have to know the difference in being in a country on a residency permit versus a passport. It's a big difference. So please research that on your own. Some stuff you have to do on your own. We can't tell you everything as YouTubers, as diaspora that have repatriated, because everybody's walk and everybody's situation is different. A lot of people have come and gone since I've been here, and I'm still hanging in here, but it has not been easy. And if I was in a country where I could get like citizenship and residency right away, then it would have been a little bit easier for me and less money financially to where I had to expend all my resources. And now, it's kind of tight. So, but I'm trying to kind of tell you so you can plan ahead when you're thinking and praying about where the Most High will have you to go, where the uncreated Creator wants you to go. Don't follow me. Don't follow any man. Don't follow any woman, but just pray about if it's something that the uncreated Creator wants you to do to come back home to the continent, because this is your home. Pray and He will provide the finances for you, the resources. Don't look at it like it's impossible and I won't be able to do it because I don't see the money. I don't see it. I didn't see it either, and I still don't see it. But I'm still here 2 years on the continent next month. So I didn't see it, and I didn't plan ahead. I didn't have a lot of money. I'm not retirement age yet, but I'm close, but I'm not there yet. So I don't get any kind of like retirement checks or anything. So yeah, it's still me trying to work Diaspora Connect, my own little business. It doesn't make a whole lot because a lot of us do consultations, and I think mine is probably the cheapest. I charge 35 USD per hour. I think I'm one of the cheapest, and I've been doing it probably longer than most people. But I just don't want to raise prices because it's for people who don't have a lot and they need the information. Because I'm basically providing information that's public knowledge, but it's for my time. So yeah, but anyway, thank you for tuning into Diaspora Connect. This is Wanda. If you are interested in visiting Tanzania or repatriating, hit me up. If you're interested in the Zambia project, Gobedia, the gathering of the Bantu and Diaspora Israelites in Africa, hit me up at Diaspora Connect. diasporaconnect0@gmail.com, diasporaconnect0@gmail.com, and I will connect you with the brothers and sisters in Zambia. I can also give you some personal guidance and advice based on when I went to visit. And it's legit. I went myself. I wanted to go myself so people won't say, is it really legit? You know, we are skeptical, which we have a right to be. We are very skeptical about organizations that say they want to help us, and I get it. That's why I wanted to go visit myself. But it's legit. It's from the Most High Yah, I think. It's His plan for us. You know, there are many ways that we could be gathered in different countries, but this is one organization that's going to help us in Zambia. I wish that Tanzania had an organization like that, but it seems like it's going to be a little bit more difficult to set something up like that here. Yeah. So let's go to the countries that are accepting of us and want to help us to repatriate. And yes, you do have to be careful and prayerful in the money you spend and who you trust on in any African country, because poverty will make many people do things, you know, desperate things and stuff. Sometimes the love of money will make people, you know, do and say things that they probably wouldn't do because of the money situation. So always keep that in mind. These are, it's a lot of poverty, just like it's poverty in America, but it's a lot of poverty. So you have to be mindful and be wise in your business decisions and what type of business you do and who you trust. You got to pray. You got to pray for discernment, because you really need it here. You really, really, really need it here. And not only here in Tanzania, but on the continent in general. Even in Zambia, you know, you need to have your own discernment, and you need to be wise in the decisions you make and how you spend your money, because you want it to stretch, right? You don't want to have to run back to Mzungu land begging your enemies, your captors, to take care of you. You don't want to have to do that. So, and it's not like everybody that goes back has to do that, because they have to work to make their money, but I don't want to have to do that. So I want to try to stay here, because it's cheaper to be here anyway. So even with the little bit of money you do get, it's just cheaper to survive here, because it's a lot less. Even rents, food, everything, to sustain yourself, electricity. The most you're going to pay is probably internet and rent. Internet is a lot, especially if you're a streaming YouTuber. So, yeah, but I think that's it. It got, what, 18 people in the room. I don't have my glasses on. Sorry about that. But thank you for tuning in. Thank you for taking the time to view my channel. Please like, share, and subscribe. Thumbs up. I'm going to do another video in a couple of days, and I'm going to think of a good topic to discuss with you of what will help you as diaspora in the West wanting to come back, what will make your process easier, and what will make you feel a little bit more comfortable. Hit me up if you have questions. I still will answer questions. I don't charge for every question, but still hit me up. Now, if you need a travel consultation, I charge, but I will answer just general questions for you, and I'm always available. I don't have that many YouTubers or that many, I don't have that many subscribers or that many emails to where some people's like, I couldn't get back with you. I had so many. I don't have that many. I ain't doing that much, so hit me up if you have a question, okay? All right, well, thank you for tuning in. This is Diaspora Connect. This is Wanda. I am on the continent of Africa. I was born and raised in America. I've been here 2 years in July. I'm so excited, and I'm so happy to be here. I feel so blessed. I feel so privileged. Yeah, and I don't regret being here. I just regret leaving, that I didn't leave sooner, but the timing was perfect. So, thank you for tuning in, and I will see you again soon in the next video. So I want to say to all my peeps, see you later, shalom, kwaheri, badai, and all those beautiful words of greetings, and see you later, see you soon. And let's see. Oh, I'll tell you in the next video. I wanted to say something. I'll wait till the next video. So I'm gonna say salama and peace, family.